What's up, y'all? Still feeling kind of beat up over that Charger game last night where they dropped the ball, winning 27-0 and still lose. I'm still, that one's going to hurt for a while. But I want to talk about, and my son brought it to my attention as well as some others, that Francis Ngannou has been stripped of the UFC title. He couldn't come to negotiations with the UFC and Dana White. And now Jon Jones will fight Ciryl Gane on March 4th. I listened to Dana White's press conference, and he said that Francis Ngannou is like over 300 pounds, had knee surgery. He thinks he doesn't want to take the risk of fighting someone as seasoned as Jon Jones. He said Jon Jones has already made it clear that he thought he'd blow right through Ngannou. Dana White said he's talked to other fighters that don't want to take higher risks once they get to a certain level. They just want, I guess, easy fights. Some people are speculating still, excuse me, that Ngannou wants to get into boxing and maybe fight Tyson Fury. And I've seen Ngannou hit the bag. He looks very impressive, but hitting the bag is very different than being in there with someone as tricky as Tyson Fury. But I would have liked to see Jon Jones fight Ngannou, but Jones coming in against Ciryl Gane, and Ciryl Gane has made it clear that Jon Jones was one of his favorite fighters. This is a tougher fight for Jones than Ngannou would have been, I do believe. I think that Jon Jones is too well-rounded for Ngannou. Ciryl Gane is well-rounded. So this is almost like Jones fighting himself, but not quite at the level of Jones. I still give Jones the advantage. Not sure if this will get a stoppage. It might go the distance, but I favor Jon Jones against any heavyweight. The guy is just a natural athlete. He and his family, he's got NFL players in his family. One that played with Baltimore, a brother that played with Baltimore. But I'm looking forward to this fight with Jon Jones, and I want to see the build up leading to it. I don't think there'll be too much trash talk because Ciryl Gane is such a respectful guy, and Jon Jones is one of his favorite fighters, so I don't think he's gonna come in talking smack, as they say. But I don't know where Ngannou goes from here. I saw him say something about the UFC. He wanted health coverage or something. Dana White says he offered Ngannou the most money of any heavyweight in UFC history. He said he would have made more than Brock Lesnar. So for him to turn that down is kind of suspect to me because when you're making that kind of money, you can take care of your own health. So I don't know. Maybe he has reached the point where he's like, I don't want to risk getting exposed, so to speak, by Jon Jones. Even Ciryl Gane called Jones the greatest of all time. So he's showing Jones his proper respect. UFC, they continue to give the people what the fights they want to see, unlike boxing. We sit here year after year talking about the fights we want to see, and most of them never happen. And then, you wait so long that the fighters you want to see fight end up losing several fights, and then the fight is not as hot as it once seemed because of those losses. But that's the way of boxing. That's the way of combat sports. I wish boxing would take a lesson from UFC and make the fights happen. Make the fights happen. If you make the fights happen, everybody gets paid, or everybody should get paid. You'll still get paid more than you would if you wouldn't make the fight. But what do you guys think about Jones going in against Ciryl Gane on March 4th? That's not too far. Jones probably will come into the ring or the octagon at, I'm going to say, around probably 245, 250. Ciryl Gane probably like at 240, 241, somewhere around there. So shouldn't be too much of a wait difference. I think Ciryl Gane might be, what is he, 6'6", somewhere around there. I'm not quite sure. But it'll be a chess match to begin with, and then I think around the second or third, John Jones will step it up and start coming at Ciryl Gane with things he's never seen. John Jones has the most experience, probably of anybody he's fought. The Olympic wrestling, or I don't say Olympic wrestling, but Jones's wrestling background is going to be a monster to try to deal with for any heavyweight. And just fighting a guy, excuse me, with that much reach and experience, and now he'll probably even be punching harder because of the weight. If he learns how to sit down on his punches, ooh, it's gonna be rough. But I look forward to it. Um, Chargers. This one's gonna be tough for y'all to bounce back from. If you can blow a 27-point lead, I mean, anytime you get a lead now, that's probably going to stick in the back of your head. Like, are we going to drop the ball again? What do we have to do to win this game? If you can go into the third quarter winning 27-0 and still lose, what do we got to do? Anyway, I'm off topic, but that still shows you it's still on my mental. Oh, boy. Bolts fan, how y'all doing this day? You guys feeling all right? Y'all recovered? Y'all looking forward to next season, or y'all giving up on the team? Like I said, I think I might be done with the NFL after that. That completely wore me out. Anyway, boxing's my favorite sport, like I always say, and I like combat sport. UFC would probably be my second favorite sport. It was football, but too much going on in that league and a lot of stuff I don't even want to talk about. But like I said, UFC continues to make the fights happen. Dana White was saying John Jones will fight anybody. He's been ready to fight since last December. He's just been ready to get it on, but Ngannou hasn't been ready. He hasn't fought since his fight with Ciryl Gane. And Dana White said we can no longer, hold up the division waiting on Ngannou. You can't just keep the title. So he was let go, and his belt is up for grabs. We'll see what happens with Ngannou's career. We'll see if he gets into boxing. If he does get into boxing, he does not want to fight Tyson Fury first, unless he's looking for a payday, because he's sure not going to win that fight. And we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. This is the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to subscribe, comment, share, and all that good stuff. LSR forever. The reason I do this. Be fearless. Yay, yay.